Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in triviacreator.com, and today I will test my own knowledge of the One Piece series with this supposedly easy quiz, but I'll be the judge of that. I feel like I know at least a good amount about One Piece in general, but I guess this quiz will put that to the test. There's 55 questions. 100,000 people have played this, surprisingly. That's a lot of people, actually. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Here we go. Play solo. Okay, who was the first Straw Hat to be shown in the anime? Surprisingly, it's actually, I believe it's Nami, because she was shown in the ship. Yeah, she was shown in the ship at the beginning of the series. Okay, how old was Luffy pre-time skip? I believe it was either 16 or 17. I believe it was 17. Yeah, okay, awesome. 17 years old. Who was the first antagonist of One Piece? So, got Captain Morgan, Buggy, Alvida, and, what's his name? Kuro. Okay, I believe it was indeed Captain Morgan. Wait, was it? Oh, I'm stupid. Oh my god, I'm bad. I'm terrible. Oh, I got the... Oh, I'm actually so bad. Why did I think it was Morgan? Anyway, what was the first ever named attack is by Luffy? It was, I believe it was Pistol. Yes, okay. I actually fumbled the last question, bro. My god, I'm so bad. Where was Goldie Roger executed? Loketown, I believe it is. Yes, okay. What's the name of the dog in Orange Town? I believe it's like Shosho, Choo-Choo, Choo-Choo. Yeah, it's Choo-Choo. Okay. Who was the first Warlord of the Sea to be introduced? They were introduced really early into the series, but they're introduced as silhouettes. So I think that doesn't count. And I believe what counts would be Mihawk. Yeah, okay. How many times did Zoro lose to Kuina? It was about 2,000-ish. And then he lost again when a couple of days before Kuina died. Yeah, there you go. Okay. What's the name of the Straw Hat's first ship? Okay, that's easy. Where is the Going Merry? There it is. Bam. How many berries did Nami have together for Arlong in order to free Kokoyashi Village? I believe it was 10 million or 100 million. I believe it's 100 million. Yeah, okay. Which devil fruit was the first to appear after Luffy's? I believe it was Buggy's with the chop fruit. Yeah, okay, alright. Which sword does Zoro use with his mouth? At what point? I believe he has always used the Wado Chimonji. Yeah, okay. True or false? Gaimon isn't filler. Yes, I believe he is not filler for some reason. Anyway, what was Luffy's first bounty? I believe it was 30 million. Okay, there you go. What is Smoker's epithet? I actually don't know this one. Oh, never mind. I think it was White Chaser? It's either White Chaser or White Hunter. I believe it was White Chaser. White Hunter? I could have sworn it was White Chaser, bro. What? Well, anyway. What was the first island the Straw Hats visited in the Grand Line? It was the... What's it called? Whiskey Peak, which is this one, right? Yeah, okay. Ga. What does that mean? What? It was the fat dude, right? What's his name? Dory? Is this Dory or this is Broggy? I believe... Is it Dory? I don't know. You know what? Just admit. Their laughs are too close anyway. It's indistinguishable. Where in the world was Sanji born? He came from the north and went to the east, I believe. Yeah, okay. What is the name of Brook's old crew? That is the Rumbar Pirates. On air is Scratch Poo, Spade is Aces, and Rosho, I have no idea. Okay. In which arc did Nico Robin wear his outfit? This is very clearly her Thriller Bark fit. Yes. Who defeated Miss Doublefinger in Alabasta? Nami. I believe this is also her first ever defeat in the series as well. Very cool. Who's Ace's biological father? The Pirate King himself. Yes. Where was Nami's weapon first shown? It was definitely before Alabasta. So it's either Drum... Wait, okay, Drum Eye is the only choice here. Wait, no. Was it before or after? Nah, whatever. Who was the doctor of Goldie Roger's crew? What was his name again? Crocus? Yeah, Crocus. Okay. Which character has an obsession with cherry pies? I believe it was Marshall D. Teach, Blackbeard. Okay. Who of these characters can't use observation hockey? I think this woman used it in the anime. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional or something. I don't know. I believe this guy. I don't know. Was this guy Ganfall or something? Is it this guy? I think it was this guy. Never mind. Maybe I'm just delusional. Who is the first Marine Admiral to be introduced? Aokiji way back in the Longland anime? Yeah. For whom did Tom entrust the Pluton blueprints? I think Frankie didn't steal it from like iceberg or something, so I think it was originally Frankie. Oh, never mind. Who was the Fleet Admiral of the Navy 3 decades ago? 3 decades ago, so that was before Sengoku then. And it must be Kong then, right? Yeah, okay. True or false? Sanji has fought using his hands. He has, but with knives. So does knives count? Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, kitchen knives. Which weapon did Soga King use to shoot the world government flag in India's lobby? It was his original kabuto, I believe. Yes. What color is the transponder snail used to summon a buster call? I believe it is gold? Gold, yeah, gold. Okay. What happened? what does this mean? What does this question mean? I guess, nothing happened. That was cringe. What is the name of Kizaru's fruits? It's not actually a light fruit, it's glint, I believe. Yes, glint fruit. Which mark is the one used by celestial dragons? This is the Sun Pirates, I believe. Yes. Who opened the Gate of Justice to Rainford for Luffy and the impelled down escapees? That is our goat, Bon D. Clay. You will... What? This is wrong. Wait, what? Okay, sure. Where's Straw Hat's voice actor voiced fake Zoro? Wait, I actually don't know this one. Because I know Luffy was voiced by Sanji's voice actor, but I don't know which one's for Zoro. It's definitely not Sanji, so it's either Usopp's or Frankie's voice actor. I'm torn between these two. I'm gonna go for, you know what, 50-50 shot. I'm going for Usopp here. Let's go. Alright. In which arc was Frankie's hair a cannon? Was it Dressrosa? I believe it was Dressrosa. Yeah, okay. How many new Fishman pirates did Luffy defeat using Conqueror's Haki? I believe there was a total of 100 and he defeated half, which is 50. Yes, okay. Who took over Chopper's body in Punk Hazard? I believe it was Frankie because Robin got really disgusted when Frankie made like a silly face to Chopper. Okay, yeah. True or false? Doflamingo resigned from the 7 Rollers. He never did, I believe. Yes. Who has shrunk or broke Don Chinjao's drill head? That was Garp when they were having their duels, I believe. Oh yeah, both of them are right, true. Who won the fight of Block D? All of these are the winners, so, which one was Block D? Block D was the last one, right? It's either Cavendish or Jesus here. Oh, Cavendish. Wasn't Rebecca's like the first one? Okay, anyway. Why exactly does Senor Pink wear baby clothes? Because of his deceased child, I believe. Or because it made his wife smile, I think. If it is hard-boiled, this doesn't make sense. If it finds a fashionable, no, he didn't. Toned for his sins, he didn't really do any sins. So, that one. Yeah, okay. Where was the first road poneglyph located that the Straw Hats found? It's on a Fishman Island, and I believe the road poneglyph in Zou is the first. Yes, okay. Who could not only listen but communicate with Zunisha? I believe it was both Luffy and Momonosuke, but this will be safe, we'll have Momo here. Okay, yeah. Who is the first son of Charlotte Lindman? I think most people would think it's Katakuri, but matter of fact, it's actually Perospero. Yeah. What is the only race or tribe you can't find on Total Land as mentioned in the arc? It is, I believe, the Giants because they have beef with Big Mom or something. Yeah. Who of these characters isn't royalty? Sanji's royalty via Germa. I believe Zou is a kingdom. And this is a Princess Manchury of the Dressrosa Kingdom. This guy is like a worker for the royalty. Yeah, okay. In which arc was Advanced Armament Haki or Ryugo first utilized? Since this is the advanced version, it would probably be Wano. Oh! Was he used by Sentomaru? I didn't know that, actually. Maybe I'm forgetting. One Piece is a really long series. Anyway, true or false? Momonosuke's sister is the Oiran of Wano. Unfortunately, that is true. And if you guys know what an Oiran is, yeah, it's a very unfortunate profession back in feudal Japan. But, you know, we move on. Which devil fruit does Sasaki have? Oh, Okay, Triceratops, Spinosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, and Brachiosaurus. Okay, it's definitely not Brachiosaurus. That is Queens, I believe. It's either these three, and I think from what I can recall, it was the Triceratops because it kind of looks like a Triceratops. It could be the Pachycephalosaurus though. I'm going for Triceratops. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Who has the largest boom? Okay, who has the largest bust size of these characters? It would be Zoro, but I believe it is Hancock that has the biggest. I think the biggest in all of One Piece is Hancock's, I believe. Yes, okay. Zoro ran second. Yes, very unfortunate. He deserves to be first. Who of these characters isn't a former Rocks pirate? I believe that's John, the guy who like drank. Whitebeard is definitely part of it. Shiki's definitely part of it, and Glorioso was part of it, but this is Shaki, so there you go. Pick all of the confirmed Conqueror's Hockey users. Here we go. Ace, Katakuri, Kid, and Boa Hancock. I believe Sengoku as well. Is Sengoku? I believe he has been confirmed to use it. Yes, okay. 45 out of 55. Ugh, shameful. Very shameful. But, you know, not bad, honestly. See what we got wrong here, yeah. First and One Piece, this is a complete blunder on my end. It was Alvida. I don't know why I thought of Captain Morgan. Maybe I was thinking about Luffy's encounter with Zoro, and I guess that's what got me confused. What is Smoker's epithet? White Hunter and White Chaser. It's so close that it's basically indistinguishable. I originally thought it was White Chase because I believe in the anime sub, Law calls him White Chasia. So I don't know why this one's wrong. Gyaga Gaga. How am I supposed to get this? How are you supposed to get this, honestly? Literally indistinguishable, these two's last, bro. What was Nami's climate attack first shown? I got this confused because Nami talks about getting a weapon during the Drum Island arc and only getting the climate attack during the Alabasta arc. So that's a pretty big blunder there. Which of these characters can use observation hockey? Yeah, this one's really odd. Skypiea in general is not really an arc that I enjoy watching, so didn't really pay attention here. For him to try Tom and trust the Bluetron blueprints, yeah, I completely forgot this part of the series. And I believe there's still more here. Yeah, this one's a complete BS. It was Bond Clay, but for some reason they picked Lafitte, I believe. Yeah, Lafitte as the right answer. Maybe they got confused or something. That's fine. I honestly thought Rebecca was actually part of the first block, but surprisingly not. She was part of the last one. And I believe there are no more. Oh, one more here. Apparently Sentomaru has advanced armament hockey, which I don't actually know. Surprisingly enough, Sentomaru does have advanced armament, which, I mean, props to him, bro. Props to him or her. Very impressive. Believe that is it? Yes, okay. Okay, overall, very satisfied with the 45 out of 55. I definitely could have gone more if I was just straight up not misremembering some parts of the anime, but you know, it's fine. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to click the subscribe and like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. And comment down below what other One Piece trivia websites that I should check out. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.